ice on me. Yeah. Givenchy slippers on me. Shoot.
Alright, so what is up guys, my name is Juicyy, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. Now in today's video, I'm going to be doing an in-depth sort of coverage of Black Ops 4 being a recycle of Black Ops 3. Now, first of all, it is. There's no defense to it, it's factual, it's not opinion, opinions can be right, they don't have to be wrong, opinions aren't wrong, but this is factual. It is factual that BO4 is a reskin of BO3, and I'm going to give all the points and all of that stuff in today's video as to why that is a true statement to make. Now, I've had people defending this on Twitter saying, you know, every COD recycles weapons and, you know, this isn't something we haven't seen before. Well, it is something we haven't seen before, because yes, you're partly right. For everyone who thinks that as well, like, you know, we've seen recycle weapons before, you're right, but at the same time, this is an actual reskin. First of all, I'm gonna bring up like a list of weapons and weapon names that are just like the exact same thing, because like, let me see, okay, this really annoys me when I see people defend this, because it's like, no, BO4 is a reskin. Like, I enjoy the game, it's a new COD to play, but I'm not gonna act like there's nothing wrong here. There is something wrong here. So let's get BO1 compared to BO2, right? You've got the FAMAS, you've got the AK-74U, you've got the Galil, you've got the G11, you've got, what else have you got? The RPK, you know, you've got those weapons, right? And then you go to Black Ops 2, you've got the AN-94, the SCAR, the FAL, what have you got? You've got the SMR, you've got the AN-94 if I didn't already say that, you've got the SCAR if I didn't already say that. These totally different weapons between these games. And then if I go COD Ghost to Advanced Warfare, I know they're different eras, but I'm still making, it's, you know, it's still relevant. Ghost had the Honey Badger, it had the SC-10, I think it was, or something like that, the SC-2010, that AR, it had the Ripper, there was the Vector, and then in Advanced Warfare, you've got the BAL, you've got the ASM-1, you've got the HBRA-3, like, all of these Call of Duties have different guns. Maybe one or two have been brought back, but they've all introduced original guns that everyone kind of attaches to and uses a lot, like BO2 brought in the PDW, we never saw that again. It brought in the Vector, oh no, the Vector was in MW, was the Vector in MW 2 and 3? I can't remember, but you know what I mean, like, like I said, BO2 brought in the MSMC and the PDW as like an original weapon. We had the Honey Badger, we had the ASM-1 and the BAL. Like, all of these Call of Duties practically bring in 98% of new content. You know, there's only like one or two weapons in the entire game that are recycled weapons, in the form of like whatever era it is for that game. So like the ASM-1 is kind of like a Tommy gun type thing, and then, you know, the SCAR was remade and it's BO2 and everything like that. So just getting that out of the way, if anyone wants to sit there and defend Black Ops 4 for its recycle in terms of other Call of Duties being in the sort of same position, you know, recycled weapons, first of all, like I just said, there's only like 2 weapons out of the whole inventory of the game that are recycled. BO4 has the most disgusting amount of recycled content I have ever seen. And look, I'm a very big Call of Duty fan. I would class myself as a COD vet. I have been playing the game for 8 years. I started back in World at War and Black Ops 1 in 2010, and I have played literally every COD, hours and hours on end since then. Well, not since the very first day that I found it, of course, but you know, months and months in, I got my first console and everything like that, blah blah blah. Not a history about me and Call of Duty, but I have played a lot of Call of Duties and I have seen it go through its phases, and yes, it sucks the way it is at the moment, and you know how it is now. But if you guys missed my video, I did a video on how Activision's killing Call of Duty and everything like that. That'll be at the end in the outro. But let's get on to the BO4 content itself and what is recycled, and comparing everything like that that's in Black Ops 3 to Black Ops 4. So I'm going to put a list of guns up here on the screen that are literally the recycles. The laziest one that I am like actually so annoyed to see is the ICR-7. Okay, that gun in BO3 is the ICR-1. They changed the name, made it look a bit BO4 type, and that was it. There's no way you can defend this game, because at least Call of Duty that have recycled guns have either changed the name or like the way the actual gun plays. This gun is practically a copy and paste. Well, it's a copy and paste of the ICR one with a little bit of different graphics and designs and this, that, and the other and details on it. This is so fucking lazy. It's actually disgusting. The Tempest is the exact same. We've got the KN57, the KN44. Just, oh man, it's sad. Like, the most I've done with these guns to change them from BO3 is like the iron sights and the details and the coloring and everything like that. I mean, even the Spitfire is like 95% identical to the Vespa. It's just sad how similar these weapons are, and the only weapons in this game that are recycled that I am happy to see is the Rampart 17, the MX9, and the Cordite. Those three weapons are kind of reminiscent of old school weapons. The Rampart, I'm sure you guys already know by now, is the Scar. The MX9 is kind of like an MP7 type weapon, and the Cordite is like the PDW with its reloading on the side, and it's like a PDW, you know. And yeah, so the list of weapons up there that I'll put on screen are all of the weapons that are reminiscent of old ones, and practically, well, not reminiscent, they're recycled totally. So you've seen the weapons. I'm probably flashing pictures of them up on screen, comparing them and everything like that. But the next thing that we have to talk about is the specialists. Now, excuse me, they did not make any effort, just like the weapons, to change the specialists at all. We've got the Seraph, like thinking back to when people like told me, oh, you know, we've seen this in Call of Duty before, recycles happen. The specialists even have the same names, dude. There's the Firebreak, the Seraph, the Ruin. What else is there? The Battery. Like, these have the same names and the same, like, they look the exact same. You cannot tell me that we've seen this much recycling in a Call of Duty ever at all. As soon as specialists were introduced into the game, each game after that had individual specialists and everything like that. Like, there's no way anyone can sit here and tell me that we've seen this sort of recycling in COD before, because we haven't. Each COD has introduced their own unique sort of thing about the game, and yeah, there's new unique things in BO3, like the gear section where you've got that cancer armor, and you've got your stim shot, and you've got your manual healing. Like, there's a few mechanics in the game that make it somewhat unique, but like 80 to 90% of this game is BO3, really, it is. And when I heard about this, I was like, it's probably just like an over exaggeration, like people probably just complaining. And then I played it. I hit max level, and I was like, shit, this game is quite a lot like BO3. Like, it feels a little bit different because it's boots on ground, and, you know, different HUD, and it plays a little bit different, but it's a lot like BO3. Obviously the menu and the layout of everything is unique in its own sort of thing, but the weapons, the score streaks, and I could go on about the score streaks as well, but that's not what we're doing. We're doing a comparison. The score streaks are pretty similar too. And it's just bad, man. Like, the specialists, we've got the Firebreak. They've added like a few different things to them. The gravity spikes are still in here, but they're like different. They're like not spikes. See, yet again, they're a little bit changed to make them different. Like I said, the KN57 and the details on the guns, they're a little bit changed. And then the Ruins gravity, whatever they're called, they're changed into like these tube things. I don't know what they are. They look like cylinders. I don't know. I never use them. The only new thing we've seen is the grapple hook, which we saw in Advanced Warfare's DLC. It's just like a COD. It's like, yeah, it is a recycled COD. It's got parts from different stuff. It's like grabbed from Advanced Warfare, grabbed from this game, grabbed from that game, and then just merged into one COD. If you guys have played Five Nights at Freddy's, is it that scrappy guy that you have to hide from, and he's like all these parts or something like that? I don't know, it's kind of like that. It's just like parts grabbed from all these different Call of Duty games and then merged into one, and it's pretty bad. I mean, it's cool to have these old weapons, like I said, to see the MX9 and the MP7 and the Scar and the Vespa, but it just goes down to everything, like the Titans, like the LSAT, what is it, not the Python, I know that sniper that looks like the Barrett, the AUGs, the ABR, I don't know what the other gun's called, it looks like the M8, like, it's just like everything in this game has some part of a different Call of Duty, and that's not unique to me. I mean, yeah, it's kind of cool to see parts of other Call of Duties all into one and everything, but it just doesn't make it feel unique. Like, every year we get a new Call of Duty, you jump on and you feel it, and you're like, oh hell yeah, you know, new Call of Duty. And it doesn't feel like this with this one, because we've seen all this stuff before, and it's just kind of turned around to be a different game, and it just doesn't feel unique and different. So that is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're brand new to the channel, man, please do drop a like on the video and subscribe with notifications on. It really helped me out. If you guys want to see more Black Ops 4 content, make sure you also leave a like on the video and let me know what you want to see in the comment section. Talk amongst yourselves, whatever you think about what I've said in the comment section and what you feel about BO4 and its recycled pieces and everything like that. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'm out.
Stop.